What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for another video. If you don't notice, I'm using my old equipment because, you pay $250 for a microphone and it doesn't want to work consistently. So, what's up with that? Sure. But, intro bitching aside, this video I want to talk about today that we got some news that Daryl Dixon Season 4 is a go for production. They're supposed to start production here in the next couple of days. And, with the rumors circulating out there that this could possibly be the last one, that I'm not too sure about. As we have discussed in previous videos, it's all been rumors. We don't have anything concrete as far as what's going on with anything regarding The Walking Dead or the spin-offs or just future plans. It's all pretty much season by season at this point because the leadership clearly has no clue what the fuck they're doing. And, Scott Gimple being the man he is, just all about the money and everything, no real substance or anything behind the stories, behind the spin-offs that we've been getting. This leaves me very underwhelmed and just very, no high hopes for this because I've been very vocal about my feelings with Daryl Dixon Season 2. It was just a letdown of a show, just constantly recycling the same story, and with the leaks that we got for Season 3, it looks like they're going that same route where at some point, maybe at the end of the season, Carol's going to go missing or she's going to get kidnapped or something, and then Daryl's going to have to go chase after her across God knows what location they decide to go for the 4th season or the 5th season or just whatever the hell they plan on doing with this show. So it just leaves me pretty much just, hopes up high, head down low kind of situation where I do have high hopes. I hope it is good. I hope it has a good story, but my expectations are very low. And it's a shame that it's come to that. But, Daryl Dixon being such a good character, someone that was not in the comics, someone that was created specifically for Norman Reedus and for the show, just to come 15 years and not really be that remarkable of a character anymore, where the story and the writing that they're giving him is just not much to work with. It has no direction. They keep leaving things open. They introduce these things and then they just kind of disregard them. And, so I don't really have high hopes for the 4th season unless it's going to point at the possibility of it ending and giving us a wrap-up of that character or, hoping and praying that we get him going the fuck back home. Because this whole globetrotting thing that they've got going for Daryl Dixon, it doesn't work. And I haven't enjoyed it as much as I thought I would or as much as I hoped I would. Because, again, bitching about things that I've bitched about before, they introduce characters that we like, and then they do away with them for the sake of bringing back original characters that weren't a part of the original plan in the first place. Or they were, I guess, but then they decide not to do it, but then they're like, I guess I'll do it because I had my time off, now I need some more money. Or just something like that. There's just been something about the whole Daryl Dixon spinoff that has not, I've not been crazy about, obviously. And just with the lack of direction, with the poor writing choices, with them bringing in characters, killing them off, and just clearly still at this point, even though the fans have made it very well known that we want something bigger, we want something better, we want Walking Dead to be some semblance of what it used to be, and it just doesn't seem like they're going to do that. They don't care what the fans have to say, and just it's been a shit show from one season to the next at this point. And Dead City, though, I've actually enjoyed that show, and they have a little bit more going on for it. Of course, Negan being kind of a high point for it. Maggie, she's been okay, I guess. The story still kind of drags on a little bit here and there. As far as her not being able to get over the whole Negan killing Glenn thing, of course, that would traumatize anybody. But for the sake of story, they don't seem to want to push her past it or just give her some kind of closure or just something. And I'm hoping that's the direction they're going to go with Dead City, because they're supposed to start filming Season 3, I think, soon, or maybe sometime this year, because considering that that show is a spring show with Daryl Dixon being a fall show, so they can hold off a little bit longer before they do the next season of Dead City. It just seems like Walking Dead is very directionless at this point, and going into a 4th season of Daryl, it just shows that they're not really, I guess, putting much thought behind it, or just there's something lacking in the decision-making process when it comes to Daryl Dixon and the story that they're trying to tell. And that's just been like a big complaint, obviously, amongst fans, amongst me, and just everybody that has kind of turned their back on The Walking Dead. But I know people will come out and say, well, if you don't like it, don't watch it. Well, that's the problem. I want to like it. I want to watch it to hopefully see that it goes somewhere as far as giving us a closure story of just what they plan on doing with Daryl, what they plan on doing with Rick and the rest of our original survivors. And instead, they keep introducing these new characters that are either really interesting and we like them and they kill them, or they are, not really interesting at all. and then they're just kind of the villain of the week type of thing, like they used to do with kind of 90s TV, where you had kind of a freak of the week thing going on. And it just doesn't seem like they're letting up on it, or they just don't care. I'm not sure which, but anyways, I guess enough of my bitching, but there you go. Daryl Dixon Season 4 is going into production, and we will have it next fall, more than likely, considering we're getting Daryl Dixon Season 3 coming up here in the next few months. And I guess I'll do it, guys. So if you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed my whining and complaining, I guess you can just leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, all of that, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.